Good. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Village of Royal Palm Beach Special Magistrate hearing for Wednesday, January 12th, 2022. We are having technical difficulties, so this will be fun. First thing I'm going to do is swear everyone in. I'll probably do this multiple times as people wander in and out of the chamber. So everyone who's here who's going to say anything, please raise your right hand and say I do when we're done. That, sir, is your left hand. Does everyone swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Say I do. Good. All right. My name's Doug McKibben. I'm the special magistrate. Most of our hearings today will either be fine assessment or violation hearings. In those cases, the village is going to call your name. You're going to go up to that podium over there and identify yourself. They're going to show you some documents, ask if you object. They're going to put their case on, and then you get to respond, and then I get to make a decision. That switches when we get to the fine reduction or fine mitigation hearings. Those people have already been through a violation hearing and a fine assessment hearing. They're asking for relief, so they get to go first, and the village gets to respond. I think that covers most of it. Please take it away, Village of Royal Palm Beach.
Thank you, sir. Amity Barnard, Assistant Village Attorney. We're starting on page 1 of the agenda, fine assessment hearings, case 21-0252, 242 Ponce de Leon Street, Crystal, Mesidor. Go to the podium, sir.
Dina Foley, Code Officer for the Village of Royal Palm. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3, permit information.
Okay. How do we have service? I mean, it worked because he's here, but
I have actual service.
thank you. That's probably what I suspected because he's there. All right, sir, your name is?
France Mesidor,
Okay, and what is your relation to the property, sir?
owner.
You're the owner with
Yes.
Crystal?
Yes, that's my wife.
Okay, you're the husband. That's
Yep.
fine. And what was your first name, sir?
France.
Franz?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Village, why don't you go show him some documents? And
Thank you, sir. The exhibits that I handed you right there, the paperwork in front of you, those are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership, and Exhibit 3 is the village's permit information. Do you have any objection to those documents, sir?
So you said I could eject some of this information on here?
And I'm asking you if you have any objection to those documents being entered into the record.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay,
all
thank you,
right,
sir.
admitted without objection. All right, so work done without a permit added to the patio electric. Is there any more detail to that, Village?
Yeah, this is a fine assessment hearing, so you were previously found it in violation. You required compliance by September 30th. It still has not complied. So we're at the fine assessment stage. We're asking for a fine to start running.
All right, they're saying that there's an order entered as part of your package that said you needed to get a permit for some work that they say you did. There was a date that you needed to do it by, and the last page of the documents you see, I see a gazebo permit applied for on 1/4/22. Does that have anything to do with?
Yes, it's still in plan review. They had some questions that they needed answered. I just got back with them and resubmitted everything today. I just need a little bit more time to get everything approved.
All right, the village code enforcement officer is shaking her head in agreement.
Yeah. It's
So-
in planning and zoning as of the 7th
So So they
Of
just need a little bit
January.
more time to go
Yes.
through the process to see whether they're approved or rejected. Is that right?
Right.
So let's give them some more time to go through the process and see if they're approved or rejected based upon their actual filing of a permit request. So status/fine assessment for when?
No, it went up to planning and zoning because he needed more information.
Let's just bump it a month, or whatever we're going to do. That way he can get his permit hopefully issued and won't have to come back and see me.
Yeah. It looks like it's almost in its final stage, so.
Yeah, they're arguing about dates
Hunter,
right
when
now,
did he
so
apply
we're just going
for
to
it?
get some
Was
more
it-
time.
Give him more time, but if he was supposed to comply in September, he didn't.
Right.
Or in January.
Oh,
Sir, when did you apply for the permit?
Excuse me?
When did you apply for the permit?
I applied around November, and it's just been, they needed this document, so I finally got everything they needed, engineer specs,
Hunter, it's
detail sheet.
22/017.
Special Magistrate, the issue is that this was supposed to comply by September 30th. We're now in
We
January.
understand,
Yeah.
but there's been a lot of extenuating circumstances this year, and I'm going to give him some more time. So
I was also delayed because I was in the hospital, got diagnosed with some health issues, so that kind of slowed me down too.
and he's pressing forward, and I like that, so we're just going to give him some more time. So
To
it's that
comply by
Yeah,
March 1st or the
22/17.
March 9th hearing, fine assessment hearing?
313925.
Yes, the previous
That's
fine was
okay,
25.
Okay.
So we're doing
So
39.
hopefully you'll be through the permit process before the 1st of March. When you do get your permit issued, call code enforcement to let them know. I don't know
Okay.
how much those guys talk to each other.
Okay.
I don't know if they go to lunch together or don't. So just for your purposes, just make sure that they know that, and then ask them if you can be excused from the hearing, and try to get an email confirmation. So if there's any questions later on, you can say, but they said I didn't have to appear.
Okay.
Okay, sir?
Okay.
You'll get an order in the mail.
Thank you very much. Do I need this?
No, not unless you need some scratch paper.
You don't need it. You can leave it there.
Okay.
All right, one down.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next case is 21-049, excuse me, top of page 2, 21-0490, 148 Waterway Road, Stuart H. and Tina A. Titley.
Okay.
We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, permit information. Exhibit 5, pictures.
Okay. We have a copy from you.
Yes,
Just the second, right?
and then I need those back.
You need those back from them.
I'm sorry? Oh, I'm sorry.
That's not us. They didn't give it back the wrong one. No, that's the right one.
I think we have the wrong one.
We do, I'm
I don't know
sorry.
which one I got. There was two
apologize.
here,
There
so.
you go.
Okay?
Oh my gosh. Okay, we'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. And Exhibit
Not
3,
from there
permit
anymore.
information.
You only have one. Oh, this is it. But the pictures aren't done.
We don't have pictures on this one.
That's all over my bag. Okay? This one here.
Okay. All right, you have service via signed green card, so we can proceed. All right, who are you for the record?
I'm sorry, sir.
Your
Who are
name?
you for the record? Who are you for the record?
Oh, sorry. Stuart Titley. My wife, Tina Titley.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, according to the paperwork, you were here at our last hearing. On December 8th, and you needed to go apply for a permit on or before the 30th.
No,
Oh,
They needed zoning approval. This is the one that's the cheeky hut.
Okay.
Before we get there, those documents that I handed you, do you have any objection to those documents? You saw them last time.
Comment.
Thank
Okay, without objection, it entered. All right, so they're waiting for approval from a Royal Palm Beach.
Well, I think the issue, and they can speak to this, but I think the issue is that the structure is in the setback, so it was rejected from planning and zoning.
Okay, so they say that you applied, but the application was rejected because the structure was in the setback. Is that
Well,
correct?
That's right, what it was at the
It's a
moment.
little, the event's a little bit different to that, and if it was rejected, I got a sticky note saying the setback was 20 feet. I didn't get a rejection. I got the setback was 20 feet.
I'm the one that went up. I spoke with you when you came in that day.
Right.
Yeah, it's within the setbacks when I spoke with planning and zoning. That's what the sticky was noting. It's within the, it doesn't meet the requirement.
So I believe that it is not inside the setback. The setback is 10 feet. Setback is not 20 feet, it's 10 feet.
Well, it's planning and zoning.
I'm 14 feet from the property line.
It's 10 feet from the side, 20 from the back.
Not according to what I saw in the municipal code.
Well, planning and zoning rejected it. That's why it's in the setback. So
Well, he wants to know where the
No,
20 foot.
this is
the
not
20
exactly.
foot-
This is not exactly what happened here. I bought this thing in before New Year, and I went over the paperwork with Stephanie. Stephanie reviewed the paperwork and said there's one more form you need to do, which is the pervious area form. So she helped me with some numbers on where I needed to get that information from. She said, bring this back, and I'll submit it. So that was in the afternoon or around lunchtime. 4 o'clock, everybody's leaving. It was New Year's break. I took it back in the morning. Stephanie's not there at that moment in time. And I saw that lady, Miss Hunter. And I said, I'm handing this to you. And she said to me, what are you giving that to me for? I said, well, this is what I'm supposed to do. She took it upstairs, came back with a pink scratch paper. It said, the setback is 20 feet. Please tell me where the setback is 20 feet, where it shows that the setback is 20 feet.
When I took it up to planning and zoning, that's who wrote that sticky note, the 20 feet. She said it's not within the setback, or it's
The
within the
setback is 10
setbacks.
feet.
it's
Setback
telling
is
you
10
there's a
feet.
rear and there's a
There's a
side and a
rear and a
rear
side,
setback.
though.
There's 2 setbacks. Let's continue this to the next hearing if we could.
Okay, I'll be happy to continue it to the next hearing.
So that'd be to 2-9, and I'll get with planning and zoning.
2-9.
Can I get a little bit of direction here? Because I'd like to know what you expect of me. I thought I was expected to provide a diagram showing where the location was. I did that. Which
They're
was summarily
saying,
rejected.
sir, they're saying that according to their interpretation, the rear setback line is 20 feet, and if you're 14 feet off the rear setback line, you're within the 20-foot setback. What you need to find out now and confirm with the Building and Zoning Department for code enforcement is what is the rear setback for your zoning category?
So, Miss Hunter, and I can't pronounce your last name, so help, please forgive me. Is that where I'm supposed to come to, where you are?
I'm in the building department. Planning and zoning
Okay.
is upstairs. So yeah, you can come into the same place, and I can bring somebody down from upstairs to speak
And
with
they
you.
will show you the code
'Cause nobody
section.
came down last time, which would have
Right.
been helpful.
And that's
Yeah, if
that's
you'd
why
like to
we're
speak with
bumping
somebody.
this. So you can get the information that you need to confirm what they're saying. And if that's correct, you are then going to have to do something else because the thing's within the setback area. And if it's not, and it's only a 10-foot setback, then you get to tell them they're wrong.
Okay.
But that's something will happen next month.
So if we could establish a compliance date, we'll just do 2-8 and then the 2-9 hearing.
2829,
And we'll maintain the
25 is
25.
granted.
Thank you, sir.
You understand me?
I didn't go, my hearing is not as good as it used to be, so I didn't hear everything you said.
We're
either.
just bumping it till the 9th.
Okay.
And if
I'd
it's
like a little
fixed,
extra time.
and,
because-
and no, if it's fixed by the 8th, it'll be
Can
fine.
we do it by, could we extend that to March, please, to give me an opportunity to get my things sorted?
It's up to them.
I believe I'm going to seek some professional advice, so I would like a little extra time to provide, to seek that.
He could do a status / find on 2-9, and that way, if he has additional information, he can come on 2-9, and if we need
Okay.
further extension, we'll do it that way.
All right, they're saying if you come here on 2-9 with professional advice or anything else, we can bump it again. So
I would prefer to just go and have this taken care of, but I just don't
the
want
problem
to be limited.
is, sir, if they are able to show you and or me with some satisfaction that the setback is 20 feet and you're 14 feet, it's not going to matter. You're going to have to get a variance, and that's going to take more than March.
I understand
So
that
if we
completely.
answer this initial question and it's not in your favor, then you have to make some decisions.
I understand that.
And we will make those decisions at the hearings on the 8th or on the 9th. Okay?
So, just to clarify, my next best course of action is to go into planning and zoning.
And confirm what your rear yard setback is, because you think they're wrong and they don't. So
Sure.
once we get that answer, we can move forward.
And I'll call the planning and zoning director
Just don't
tomorrow
really want
and speak with him. I will call the planning and zoning director tomorrow and speak with him about your issue.
Okay.
Thank you.
And who's that? Who's
That'd be
that?
Brad.
That's
Brad.
Bradford
Brad?
O'Brien. Yep.
Okay.
You got
And
my
we
wallet?
will
You got my
send you an
wallet?
order in the mail,
Okay, I didn't get what was that.
You got my wallet?
the 9th.
ninth.
February
Ninth
9th.
of February.
9th of February. Get an
Thank you.
order in the mail.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, next case, please.
This next one down on the agenda, 21-0491, 149 Valencia Street, Sandra Lofton.
Oh, look, someone seems to have stuff. PowerPoint. Read on.
Does he still have the paperwork?
No, you took it back. Okay. 21-491, Sandra Lofton. Would you like to identify yourself, sir?
Scott Mannon. It's actually Sandra Mannon and Scott Mannon.
Scotttmannon.
O-N. Yep, M-A-N-N-O-N. Yes, sir.
Mannon.
O-N.
Scott Mannon. And Sandra Lofton Mannon now?
It's Sandra Mannon, yeah. I don't know why the paperwork keeps, even this, you sent it to us, it says Mannon.
Yeah, the problem with that is if you look at the second to last page, what they have for information is the information on the warranty deed. And it actually, you're right, it should be Sandra Mannon.
It's okay.
That's all right, you fixed it.
Holiday time. Everyone's
Okay.
a little behind this year.
All right.
Right here. Oh. Would like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, permit information. And Exhibit 5, pictures.
For those documents that you were just handed, those are the exhibits the village would like to enter into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the previous order finding violation and the mailing documentation. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership. Excuse me, Exhibit 2 is the notice of hearing for tonight. Exhibit 3 is verification of ownership. Exhibit 4 is the village's permit information. And Exhibit 5 is photographs. Do you have any objection to those? The photographs will be on this screen here, I think.
Okay, thank you.
No objection, sir, or you haven't had a chance to look? Okay, no objection, they're admitted. All right, so where's the addition that we are,
I didn't hear you, Doug.
the addition, what are we looking at? What part of the picture?
In the back of the house, they're doing an addition. You go all the way to the end. And do you have a picture?
I have 149 Valencia, lovely blue sky and a white truck.
Right, it's right in back of the house,
Okay,
and
good.
then the the sidewalk needs to be replaced.
Gotcha. Okay, sir, so we were here last in August, I believe.
Yes, sir.
And if you're looking at the photo on the screen,
Yes, sir.
We still have a sidewalk issue, I take it?
Yes, we do. Yes.
And all this was supposed to be done by September 30th, although COVID has messed with life here. So it's way beyond that date. And when you look at the last page, which is the permit printout, they show a fence and a building in 8 of 21. Are those what we're talking about?
Yes, the fence. I've been for months trying to get a hold of Miss, I guess it's Dina Foley.
Oh, she's standing right there. It's not hard to get a hold of her.
And I talked to her. She finally returned my phone call from one of my messages I left her on 12/22 at 1:46 p.m.
Well, 12/22 is months after you're supposed to have been done with this, but go on.
Right, and she explained to me she'd been out with personal issues. And I asked her then, why has no one answered your phone or returned messages? And when I went up and asked for her, no one told me she was out for long term. So I didn't go forward because I've already, like last time I told you, one of the other young ladies in here kept contradicting that I didn't get a hold of no one in your engineering department because I kept calling him Willie, I think, and it ended up being Winston. I'm like, really? A W? Winston and Mike, you end up telling me that's the people I talked to. But he had told me I could pour the thing myself since I do construction and do concrete work. And when I went up there, it became a political game. I talked to 3 or 4 different people, got involved, and I got 3 or 4 different answers, as I explained to you last time we were in. So I called her for an extension because I'm having issues with family. Now I just got another phone call. So as soon as I leave here, I got to get my mom, and I'm driving to Daytona because my aunt's on a respirator, and they're ready to pull her. So it's been a bad few months for me. My stepfather's been in and out, and he's 40-plus years of this county, gave his heart and soul to this community. And now we can't even get any good assistance helping him and everything. So it's been a real headache since I moved back, and that's the whole point for I moved back is to help my parents. But anyways, so I did try to call to get an extension on my thing because y'all rejected our drawings and told me I have to have a stamped drawing for a patio, an extension of a patio. That's irrelevant. So I have reached out, but they're charging more than it is the cost to build the damn thing, and I just don't have the extra money without my parents, so I was trying to get an extension. So as of the 22nd, when she did call me, she put me on hold and did verify because I had another question was, I was told that I didn't have to have, because she mentioned you don't have a permit for the sidewalk, and I said, I was told when I came up there and applied for my permit that it would fall under the fence. At the same time, they would confirm the concrete patch and the fence repair. And she came back and she did say that they did say that's correct. So I did tell her I was planning on coming home a little early, and I just haven't been able to. So I had it scheduled for Monday to be poured, and it rained. So now I got it scheduled for Friday to be poured. And the fence has been done. And then I'm still trying to get, I've got one more architect drawing I'm waiting on a quote, but because of the holidays, it was the end of, right before Thanksgiving when I got with him, and I haven't heard nothing back from him. So I told her if I have to, I'll just take the structure where we started down and go from there and just get the other 2 done.
Okay. So any response from the village?
When I spoke to you on 12/22,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
had told me you would have the sidewalk done, and I explained to you to have it done that week. That way you would come into compliance beforehand, because you also told me you were going to tear down everything in the back that you had done up to that point so that you would be in compliance before the hearing. So that is the last time I had talked to you, and nothing
ma'am.
was done. It's all the
And
same.
I told you as soon as I came back, I was leaving town for my vacation for the holidays to see my kids.
I understand, but
And
you
I
would-
told you
had
as soon as
told
I
me
come
you
back
would-
after the Christmas, I was going to do that. And it's just been, like I said, with my parents, it's just been a headache. And I tried to pour on Monday to have it done before I got here, and I just couldn't get it done because of the rain on Monday. So now I got it scheduled for Friday.
Why didn't they just pour it while they were pouring the driveway?
I didn't do a driveway.
Well, what's
This
that?
is a crack next to the sidewalk. That's shell rock. That's all that is, sir.
Okay,
That's
shell
just,
rock.
yeah, it's
Okay.
just poured shell rock. Yeah, it does look like a driveway. I see what you're saying, yeah.
Okay. Well,
But I've just been trying to,
I think I've heard promises that things were supposed to be done earlier than they were, and they haven't. And I don't know, what's the village want?
The
Fine,
trouble is the
probably.
sidewalk is still in disrepair. It's been this way for months and months and months. It's the village's sidewalk. The village, it needs to get repaired, and it needs to get repaired immediately. So when, as the code officer testified, she thought that he was doing it back in December. Here we are in the middle of January, and it's still not done. So, and he still has the other issues that are out of compliance with the permit. It's been out for 104 days, so we're asking for a fine to start running. The fine amount would be $2,600 and continuing.
The fine amount will be what?
$2,600 and continuing. He
Because
was
of
required
the-
to comply by September 30th. We're at January 12th.
and like I said, I've been trying to get a hold of y'all and no one called. And why then, if she's going to be out of the office for multiple weeks or plus, then why isn't her case is transferred and her messages sent to someone else to communicate to us? We don't know that you all are
There
out
was
of
a
town.
message on my phone and also through my email. And we have an administrative assistant that could be called, and that's also left on our message.
Right, but you called me back on the 22nd.
I called you back when
And
I
I
came.
called multiple times
I
and been
called
up there
you back
multiple
when I
times
came
right
back,
over
sir,
here
and
trying to talk to you.
I didn't have multiple phone calls on my phone, on my messages from you, is what I'm saying. I had a call,
No,
I called
no,
you back.
I called multiple times, but I left one message. I do that with everyone.
Okay.
Because
Okay,
if
well-
you're not going to return messages, you're not going to return the rest. I wait weeks and call back and don't get no
But there was
response.
a message
I left one. The
recorded
All right,
on
we've
my
had
phone.
enough of this back and forth, because this is getting us nowhere. It's still not getting a sidewalk there. That's dangerous for the neighborhood. It's bad for kids. I walk my dogs in the neighborhood. That's a bad spot. It can create hazards. It's not going to be that way. What's going to happen now is I'm going to do the fine order because it's taken too long. You're going to call once the sidewalk is poured so you can stop the fine there. And you're going to call once the structure is down and you're going to stop the fine there. And then we'll get a request for fine mitigation from you, and you'll get to explain why it took you so long to comply. Because if you would have done this back in December, like you promised, you wouldn't be standing there. So you need motivation, I think. And I think the fine order will be the motivation to get this thing finally done.
And if we could ask Special Magistrate, he says it's
And
going to
is
be
there any
poured-
way I can get a document? I want every person's name on this committee right here, this right here. I need everyone's name too before I leave, please.
Sure, I'm Doug McGibbon. I'm the name in the front of the agenda.
That's fine. I mean, I just want
She's,
everyone's name.
Amity
The nameplates
Bernard
are right
is
there.
also in the front of the agenda.
Okay.
And the code enforcement people are listed in the village website, and they are all here. Is that correct?
Yes,
That's all of us. So it's
yes.
Ms. Foley, Ms.
They're on the agenda as well.
Yeah, they're all on the agenda.
What, on this paperwork?
Yep.
What you're saying? Everyone's
The
names?
agenda has them all.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
So everyone's name is there, so you have all that. So I'm going to do the $2,600 fine plus continuing, and you're going to call when it's done to stop the fine. And if it's done on Friday, you'll at least stop the fine on the fence/sidewalk. And if you remove the structure, you can stop the fine on that, or if you want to continue on and rack up additional fines, you can see how lucky you are to find reduction here.
And Special Magistrate, the building official has asked that if it's not poured on Friday, that sidewalk, that's becoming a health safety issue, that there could be a reservation in your order for administrative costs if the village has to do anything to fix it.
Yeah, I mean, it's been months. You've left this for months.
Right, but
It's
okay.
just,
But you know what?
You know it's not supposed to be like that.
What's that?
That's like a tripping hazard. It's all kinds of problems. I'm a trial attorney. I can see liability screaming at me. So,
Right,
2,600
but
plus
because no one
continuing-
returns my phone calls for 2 months, I'm responsible for that? Because I had questions? Like I said, sir, I've been in
The-
that office
the
several
motion
times,
for
and
the
I've had
fine is
5 different
granted.
times, 5 different answers
Look,
on things, telling me that I can or can't do this by different people. And that's all I asked last time. If you look back at the records, we were here. I said, that's all I'm trying to do is just get a one-time answer. That's all I was looking for.
I've made my ruling, sir.
That's perfectly fine. Ooh, this will be lovely when it hits the media. Because this is just ridiculous and unfair. You extended the other guy his stuff. He's beyond his date. And now you're finding me. I love it. I love it. I see where this works and how it works. Am I free to go, sir?
Oh, of course. Your case is done.
Oh, I'm just making sure. I mean, I don't want to walk out in the middle of something. I
No,
wanna
you're
make sure.
free to go.
We're all good.
Thank you. Next case is at the bottom of page 2, 21-0798, 134A Waybridge Circle, Juan A. Garza and Renisha Jackson.
Margaret Hancock for the Village of Royal Palm Beach Code Enforcement Code Officer. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. Exhibit 3, AS400 permit information. And Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
Okay. So
Can you state your names for the record, please?
Renisha Garza.
Juan Garza?
Thank you. Those exhibits that you're looking at are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the previous order finding violation. The papers that I handed you. Yep.
Yes.
Previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2 is verification of ownership. Exhibit 3 is the village's AS400 permit info. And Exhibit 4 is affidavit of compliance. Any objections to those documents?
Yes, the last document, the affidavit of compliance or non-compliance. I was in compliance. I just didn't get a response from your office until January 5th. So that doesn't, how does that work? If I've been calling you guys since November the 11th, pretty much.
That's when your permit printed.
Okay. That's when
When
my
your permit
printed.
prints is when you're in compliance.
So based off, I thought if we submitted everything, which I did submit everything starting November, the permit was approved well or done well before then.
The permit printed on January 5th, and that's when you were in compliance, is when the permit prints.
The permit didn't print on January 5th. I had the permit before January 5th. Bradford O'Brien did not respond to me until January 5th. I've been calling Christine and Bradford, and no one ever returned my call until after they decided to come back from vacation. And I don't think that's fair or ethical for you guys to do that. And I had everything done before the 30th. I just didn't get an approval or response from you guys until the 5th.
You have the permit information that shows the date of issuance at the top. You also have that, shows it as 1/5/22. The issue, as I understand it, is that they submitted on November, back in November, but they had to go back and forth with missing or incomplete application portions, right? So you had to resubmit different
No,
things.
we didn't have to go back and forth for anything that was missing or incomplete.
So then
that's
why,
not
why
accurate.
did it take 2 months for your permit to
Because
get issued?
based off Christine's voicemail, she was on vacation starting December 27th until January 3rd. And I've been calling them since. I have a record. I've been calling you guys starting November the 11th since the previous hearing and pretty much following up. I'm well versed with everyone's name there. I'm sure they got sick of me calling and
I
asking
didn't
questions.
get a phone message from you, ma'am.
Yeah, I don't. You don't answer the phone, so of course I'm not gonna get a phone message from you. However, starting November the 11th, 1:28 p.m., the phone call was outgoing, 33 seconds. November 15th, 8:32 a.m., 2 minutes and 10 seconds. December 10th, outgoing call, 17 minutes, 50 seconds. That was after the survey that I had done, uploaded on the portal to make sure that you guys got it as well. And I spoke with someone and they said, yes, it's done. I said, okay, well, what's the next step? They said, oh, well, you have to just speak with Bradford O'Brien. And he's at such and such. Can I transfer you? Of course you can transfer me to Bradford. Left Bradford O'Brien multiple messages, never got back. Left a message with his assistant, Christine, never got back. And I even spoke with Hunter yesterday and said, I don't think it's fair that I had everything done and that you guys finally responded when you got back from vacation. But everything on our end was done well before your vacation. Even when the merged and signed survey had to have it outlined and highlighted like I did on my PDF and uploaded again, I called and say, is this okay and feasible for you guys? They say, yes, it's good. I said, okay, what's the next step? You have to wait for Bradford. You have to wait for Bradford. You have to wait for Bradford. I waited for Bradford. I called Bradford and he got back to me after he got back from vacation. That's not fair.
enough attitude.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
You don't have to repeat it and re-repeat it. It just does not help your case.
Okay, well, it's true.
Okay, so that is the village's response to all that.
Are you pulling up the back and forth?
setback. And then the task was actually completed on December the 10th.
Thank you. Before December 30th, though, right?
I mean, the process is all done. We're approved.
Right, so intake, then it came back to intake on the 10th, it was reviewed on the 13th. And then it went back to you again, and you completed your task on that on December 17th. And then it went to the development review coordinator. Yeah, so, so when it was with you for 4 days for payment. So it did go back and forth a few times, and you submitted on the 17th of November, but the application wasn't complete and paid for by you until December 17th,
Okay,
just for the record.
thank you.
So what do you want to do with them?
So it did go back
I
and
mean,
forth.
we've made a conscious effort to get this done, and we've already gotten inspected and approved. So we've been trying and to follow up as with every step of the process to get this done within the deadline.
That's why I'm asking them, what do they want to do?
So we won't object to there being an order assessing no fine. We just wanted the record to be clear that there is a
Okay.
process when you do apply for permits, and there is a back and forth of documentation until you get a complete application. So I just wanted everyone to understand that it wasn't that you were waiting for return phone calls. You were going back and forth through the process, as everyone does, till you get a complete application.
And it's also the holidays. You have to understand that it takes longer to do stuff then. But, smoke smirkiness does not help. So you will have an order of no fine, and everyone goes on. Okay?
Okay, so the fine that was $125, just for the record, is that not going to be charged? Because I was
There-
told on the phone.
That's what an order of no fine means.
Okay, that's
The
why I'm just.
title is the title. It says that no fine will be assessed. Okay?
Awesome, thank you so
appreciate that.
much.
You're welcome.
It's been a learning experience.
Yes, it has.
All right,
Next.
take care.
Thank you.
thank
Next,
you.
we're going to violation hearings, page 3, case 21-0264, 174 Park Road North, Louis J. and Marie M. Ocean.
Code section is 15132, 1540. Brick planters are in the swale without a right-of-way permit. I observed this violation on 4/12/21, sent out notice of violation on 4/13/21, and posted it to the property. Sent out notice of hearing on 11/16/21, and posted that to the property as well. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, pictures. Exhibit 5 is the denial letter. And Exhibit 6 is AS 400 permit.
You gave him the-
Yes, I gave all the 100.
Your name for the record, sir? Your name?
Louis Ocean.
Thank you. Those documents that I handed you, those are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the notice of violation with the affidavit of service. Exhibit 2 is the notice of tonight's hearing with the affidavit of service. Exhibit 3 is verification of ownership. Exhibit 4 is pictures, which will be on the screen here momentarily. Exhibit 5 is a denial letter, and Exhibit 6 is the village's permit information. Do you have any objection to those documents, sir?
Yes.
And what is your objection?
So I already removed, the tree, but only one thing I need to remove the planter.
No, sir. It's just the documents in your hand. Do you object to these documents? What is your objection to these documents?
Oh no, I'm not.
Okay, that's all right. We're just getting past that. Then we get to the story. Admitted without objection. They're saying that you have this, whatever it is, brick thing in
Brick
the
planters.
swale, and you have not, we actually were rejected because they're not supposed to be there, or the village does not want them there. So the village is saying you need to remove them.
Yes, the person I talked to the last time, she told me, I got enough time, to remove it. You know what I mean?
Well,
So,
we're sitting here on 111. It's still not removed. You need to remove them.
yes,
Special Magistrate, if I may. Mr. Ocean did originally remove the palms that were in the planters. That's why he was denied, was for the palms that were in them. I was instructed that if he does apply for the brick planters to be there again, you'd have to reapply for a right-of-way permit, that you will get your right-of-way permit. So that is still an option, to either apply for
Okay,
the
so-
permit for that or remove them.
Okay, well, whatever it is, it's going to be an easy one here. Because you're just going to take those bricks out and call them the second they're done.
okay.
So they can come by and Margaret can give you an affidavit of compliance.
Yes, I will.
This is a real easy thing. And then if you want to replace them, she's saying that if you apply for the
Right-of-way permit.
they'll probably grant it this time. Okay?
Yeah, I talked to Miss Margaret a couple times. She's a very nice person. I
Yeah,
don't know who
no,
she
it's
is.
all going to work out. So you're going to give me a date in the future that he's going to be done in days because
Yes.
it's just a couple of bricks, right?
Compliance
Yeah.
by 224
By
or
224.
the 3-9 fine assessment hearing or $25 day fine.
Okay, so you have to have these bricks out of the way by February 24th.
Okay,
Just do it and just call her.
okay.
And that way, if you're done way before the 24th, you can, she'll even probably give you some advice on filing the permit application. Okay?
Yeah, I will remove it. I just
Okay.
Yeah, just move it and, take them out, and then you can get the permit, and then you can put them back with palms in there.
Yes.
I don't like palms in mine because it's just something to mow around.
Yeah.
But you can have them. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right, so 224, 39, or 25 is granted.
Thank you.
I'll call her as soon as you've got them out.
Okay, I will.
All right,
Thank
thank
you
you,
very much,
Mr.
sir.
Ocean.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Thank-
Next
Special
case,
Magistrate?
please.
Can we check the room for people who are sworn in? I'm not sure if everyone
Oh,
in here has
we're-
been sworn in.
I think those
So you're good.
people there, but these are new. Okay, I think the people in the back. It wasn't sworn, and the other gentleman in the black mask next to you.
You sworn in?
Yeah. All right, everyone who has not been sworn in before, please raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You too. Just say I do. He does too, right? You do? Okay. Everyone's been sworn in that's here.
Okay.
Let's just move on.
Thank you, sir. Case at the top of page 4, 21-0933, 724 Hibiscus Drive, Jose M. Brito.
Code section is 622-108.4. They added an awning or an addition without a permit. I observed this violation on 10/20/21, sent out notice of violation on 10/22/21, and I spoke with the owner's son on 10/26/21. I sent out a notice of hearing on 11/24/21 and posted that to the property. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, the notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, pictures. And Exhibit 5 is the AS400 permit information.
Okay. So, now the AS 400 has a 1622 thing.
Yeah, they
Right.
have applied for it, but they have not obtained it yet.
Okay, but it just says 329, so I have no clue what that means.
Yeah, it's an addition.
They've applied, but it hasn't been approved because it takes a while and some back and forth.
Right.
Can we get your names for the record?
Jose Miguel Brito.
Okay.
My name is Rocio Brito. I'm his daughter. I'm just here to ease with the language barrier.
Can you spell your first name for me?
My first name, Rocio.
Thank you. Thank you. Those documents that I handed you, those are the exhibits that the village would like to enter into evidence. Exhibit 1 is the notice of violation. Exhibit 2 is the notice of hearing for tonight's hearing. Exhibit 3 is verification of ownership, just showing that he owns the property. Exhibit 4 is photographs of the violations. This will be on the screen in a second. And Exhibit 5 is the village's AS400 permit information. Do you have any
Okay.
objection to those documents?
No.
All right, admitted without objection. They've applied for a permit. It's being viewed by the village. And what time are we going to give them and you to go through that
Comply by
process?
224, the 3-9 fine
Do you
assessment
think we're
hearing.
going to have enough time by 224 to get it approved if it's already in? And is it completed or is it
Ish.
completing? Is it ish?
It's with the, it's with you right now for a respond and resubmit.
Yes, that's something I actually wanted to ask. We went to the office and they were really nice and was able to take me through the whole process because he didn't know exactly how to turn it into proxy. She was very nice, got everything out, told me everything that I needed to do. I sent everything back. The only thing is that I'm having trouble uploading the signed, the electronically signed plans from the engineer. For some reason, it's not letting it load in the proc doc, so I put the one that wasn't signed. But I do have an email, if I could email it to someone, and we also
You
have
have
it.
them on email?
Huh?
You have the signed plans on
I
email?
have the signed ones through email that he sent it to me personally, but for some reason I tried multiple times to upload it through proxy, and for some reason
Yeah,
it's not letting.
I can give you an email to send
Oh,
it
that
to.
would be great because that was one of the things that was on there, and just a couple other things that I needed to verify with the comments that I was getting. They're saying something about the landscaping and that we needed to put whatever we were putting in the future. We have no desire to put anything else in the landscaping, so I didn't know if that was relevant or not.
Okay, so we're just dealing with technical and other issues. Let's give them
Yeah.
some more time because they're in the
It's
process.
close to the end. It's through review. That's who's leaving the comments is the reviewer.
Yeah, it was
so.
only like
Okay,
three
so
small comments.
I just want to be assured that if I do 224, 39, that they have enough time, or should I do
You could do
3,
3-8. It's a permit, so we'll know
3-8?
if it's issued.
Yeah, 3-8, 3-9. That gives them another week. And all right, so I'm going to sign an order that says you have to be done by March 8th, which
March 8th.
should give you enough time.
Okay, thank you so much.
So talk to Hunter and get her your email because she may be able to. She's younger. She can figure these technical things out.
No.
We hope. So you'll get an order in the mail, but as long as you keep doing what you're doing and talking to them, we'll all be good.
And if you want their order to reflect status/fines,
Yeah,
that's
status
fine.
fine is better.
Status fine.
And that way, I'm looking to see what is happening as much as I'm trying to find you. So
Honey, you
as
want me
long
to give
as
it to me?
you know you walked in with plans, of course you're doing stuff.
All right, thank you.
And then another problem is it's hard to find a scanner big enough to scan these things in. 'Cause
Yeah, I understand. So I was
it's
like,
not normal people's stuff.
yeah. All right.
You
Well,
almost
thank you
need
so
a commercial scanner to scan those docs in.
So, just
And-
email that to you.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
fine.
I'll be doing that by tonight. All right, thank you.
Whatchamacallit.
Thank you.
All righty. You guys
FedEx
have a good night.
Kinko's used to have these big copiers that they probably
Yeah.
could scan with. But that's pretty much it. I used to have to go there to copy those survey type documents.
Yeah.
Like anything 11, 17 by 17 or bigger, no one's going to be able to do that at home. All right, next case, please.
Next one is right beneath that, 121-0951, 104 New Kent Court, Carla E. and David A. Smith.
Sir.
Code Section 622-105.5, permit 18-1889 for playground equipment has expired. This was observed on 10/21/21. Notice violation was mailed out on 10/22/21, and that was posted to the property. A notice of hearing was mailed out on 12/9/21, and I received it on 12/16/21, the green card. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information.
Okay, so please state your name for the record, sir.
David Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. They're going to ask you if you have any objection to the documents. You're going to say, he says no, so we can proceed. Play sets. I got one permitted too, but I got mine inspected. Did you build yours?
No, it was purchased from Walmart.
Okay, and so but you did install it.
Well, I put it together, yeah.
That's close enough for installed. But you never got it inspected, I take it.
I got it inspected because I needed to put tie downs on it, and that was in 19, and I haven't heard anything since.
Did you put the tie downs on it?
Yeah, they've been on for 2 years.
Now, did you call out for another inspection?
As far as I know, it was.
See, this is why I have a drawer, and I have all of my Royal Palm Beach permit and other documents in it, so I can go, yeah, they came by, and here's the signed off inspection.
There's no
sheet.
record of inspection.
See, that's the problem. You know, I have the sign off sheet, from the actual inspector. I think it's like a ripoff. It's like a 2 or 3 page thing, and they give me a copy, and they take one back to the office.
Right.
I don't think we ever got to that stage.
Matter of fact, Hunter says there was a inspection and it was denied. It was disapproved because it needed anchors. Anchors.
That
And he's
the
saying
anchors
he
are in the
anchored
ground.
it.
Yeah, I got pictures of them. They've been like that for over 2 years now.
No, but you have a picture of the guy inspecting it with the anchors
No.
is the problem. See, that's the problem.
But I mean, they're the way that the anchors, they're cables tied into an anchor that's driven into the ground.
Understood.
So I can't have a cable just sitting in the ground without the anchor.
Well, we're not denying the fact that you've done it. The question is you didn't go through the process and get a reinspection. That's the problem.
Okay, so
So he needs to have sufficient time to apply, reapply. He needs to extend it. Yeah, see, that's the problem. You didn't get the final inspection formally done.
okay.
So they're going to give you time to get the permit re-upped, reissued, or whatever word we use.
There's a form on our website. It's a permit extension application. You can fill that out.
Is that on the building?
Yeah, on Royal Palm Beach under building department.
All right, because I was trying to search it. It's just building or permit renewal, right?
Permit extension application.
Extension.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can email it in.
And then you can email it in, and
There's going to be a fee. It's 50% of the original permit price.
Okay.
which is going to be nothing because it's a place.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
and then the building
another 6 months is probably going to be torn down.
That's okay. It'll be permitted.
Yeah.
See, you didn't do what I did. Mine was 8 feet by 10 feet, 2 stories tall, matching 3-tab dimensional shingle roof
Yeah,
with
they
a
go that
slide,
crazy. This was-
concreted into the ground. And when I came in for plan check, the guy said, "You need straps." And I'm like, "What are straps?" He said, "Go to Home Depot and tell them you need hurricane straps." And the dude at Home Depot sat me in front of this area, which they had straps for this, and they had things that would put 2x4s and attach them to 4x4s. And I put straps all over the place. And the guy came out, looked at it, and went, "Yeah, fine." And I was done. So we're going to give him till 3839 since it's another one of those.
That's fine. 3/8 or fine assessment on 3/9 or $25 day fine.
Yeah, 3839.25, which means you fill out the form, you pay your 50% of the first fee, call them out for the inspection, they'll look at the stuff in the ground and pass you.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Happy New Year. And the next.
Back to page 3.
Okay.
The first violation hearing, case 21-728, 211 Salcedo Street, Humler and Margalita Gente.
Okay.
Code section is 62, code section is 622105.5, building permit 202845 is expired. This was observed on 8/19/21. The notice of violation was mailed out 8/20/21 and was signed for on 8/24/21. The notice of hearing was mailed out 9/10/21 and was returned on 9/20/21. It was returned 12/9/21. We'd like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, permit information.
Your name for the record, sir?
Your name?
First name Humler, H-U-M-L-E-R. Last name Jante, J-E-A-N-T-Y.
All right, you're here on the agenda, so you belong. All right,
Sorry,
Mr.
sir?
Jonte, they're saying that your permit has expired and you need to.
Can we get the
Get an
documents into the
extension.
record?
Yeah.
Can we get the documents in?
Sure.
Sir, do you have any objection to those documents I just handed you?
The papers, you
The
care.
paperwork, it's the notice of violation, the notice of hearing, verification of ownership, and the permit information from the village.
So the picture that's showing here, that's
No.
There's
Stop.
no
We're just
pictures.
doing
No
the papers.
okay.
Just
Just the
say you
paperwork.
object or you don't object, and we can move on. You object to the papers?
No, I did not.
Okay, admitted without objection. Then we get to the pictures. Okay, so he has a building permit that has expired for a, was it shed? And you were supposed to resubmit in November of 2020, but that's okay. All right, so you want him to get, did you put the shed in?
No, what happened, the shed was installed back in 2008, and the company did, and I paid for the permit and the installation. So the company didn't pull the permit. So I came here before to pay fine and everything because the permit was not pulled. So after I pulled the permit, I went back to them to ask them to come to relocate the shed because the shed is off 1 foot from the north side and 3 feet off the east side. So they told me they're very busy. It's a small job. And this is evidence that I went there 4 times. They told me they were going to relocate the shed for $550. I told them, okay, fine, I'll pay for it. But I went there 4 times. The first time I went was 6/20/6/21. They said they're very busy and they can't do it. Between 6/20/6/21 and last December, I went there 4 times. They're very busy. They can't do it. So, of course, I understand that I need the permit. And I thought that it was going to get done before. So that's basically what it is.
Okay.
And right now, I'm just losing, money left and right with this because not only I paid twice for the permit, and I already paid almost $2,500 of fees, and that's where it is.
Okay, well, you're going to get some more time to resubmit an extension. Is that what we need?
Same thing.
And once you get your permit issued, the extension, you have 6 months.
180 days, that's correct.
Well, close enough. 6 months, 185, 180, close. And once you get the permit extended, you have 180 days to get it done and inspected. So it gives you another 6 months, probably to hire somebody else to move it for you, since these people are ignoring you.
Okay, so we'll do with the fee to renew the license since I'm already spending so much money on this.
Well, the problem with that is the money you're spending is really not on the village, it's on your contractors, people, and other things. So, just get the permit extended, then you have another 6 months to deal with the issue.
Okay.
It's just the easy way to get around it. So we're going to do 3839 on this one, because I like that right now. 25. If you get the permit extended, then you have 6 months to move it and get it inspected and get out of the loop here with the building department and the code enforcement department. Okay?
All right.
You'll get an order in the mail, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Next one is,
Hold on just 1 second.
I have new people here too that I have to swear in.
Yes, you want to swear them in?
Well, it depends. If we're taking the gentleman, one of the sworn ones, we'll do it after. If we're going to do it him later, we'll do everyone.
I don't know who he is, but the next case is on page 5. Excuse me, the second from the bottom, violation hearing 21-0856, 129 Sparrow Drive.
Oh, well, then I
Goodbye,
definitely have to
Center,
swear him in
RTVA.
because he wasn't in crowd one.
I'm sorry?
All right, with everyone who has not been sworn in before, please raise your right hand and say I do when we're done. Does everyone's not raising their right hand, so okay, does everyone swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Mr. Huggins?
Say I do.
You're going to testify. You need to raise your right hand.
You swear to tell the truth, sir? Okay, good. Took us 2 tries, but okay. All right, who's next? We have, what page are we on? 3?
Page 5.
5. Oh,
Second from the
gotcha.
last violation.
21-856.
Code section is 1571, 15141. Trees were removed without vegetation removal permit. I observed this violation on 9/17/2. Sent out notice of violation on 9/28/21. I got it back on 10/19/21. Sent out notice of hearing on 11/16/21 and posted that to the property. Like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, picture. Exhibit 5, AS400 permit information.
Okay. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Nachman Strux.
All right.
Can you spell both of those?
Could you spell your name for us?
Nachmen. And last name is Schtroks.
Okay, those documents that I just handed to you, those are the exhibits that the village would like to enter at evidence. Exhibit 1 is a notice of violation with the mailing documentation. Exhibit 2 is a notice of hearing with an affidavit of service. Exhibit 3 is verification of ownership. Exhibit 4 is photographs, which would be on the screen.
No, they're not. It's wrong photograph.
They will be in a second.
Okay.
Exhibit 5 is the village's AS400 permit information. Any objection to those documents?
No.
All right. Admitted without objection.
Meaning, we didn't get all
We're
these.
just getting we're just getting the preliminaries out of the
Oh.
way. We'll get to the case here in a second. There we go. Okay, so I see pine trunks and palm branches, fronds, I guess. Okay.
And there's where the tree was.
Yeah,
To the stump.
the former pine or the former pine tree.
Yes.
All right, so they're saying that you cut down trees without a permit, and I would assume that this property was site planned and had a landscaping plan at one time, or no?
I would imagine.
And the problem is, I would assume again that this probably takes out the plantings they had in the landscaping plan.
Well, that evaluation will happen with the vegetation removal permit application. We'll do that assessment then.
Okay, so you're just tell them what's wrong with the case here. What's wrong with the property? They needed a permit because.
Yes, he needs to obtain a vegetation removal permit. He's done this in the past as well. And they got a vegetation removal permit in 20, and never followed through with it. Now that's expired. And so he needs to include what he did last time with what he did this time and follow the recommendations that they give him to get this all clarified.
Okay. And that is a no-fee permit, is that correct?
I know it's no fee for residential. I'm not sure.
75.
Okay. Well, this is not a residential site. So they're saying that you had a vegetative removal permit in 2020, but you never finished it out. And then right now you have just removed trees and in 2021, and you do not have a permit for that at all. Are they correct?
So, yes, the trees were removed, and the only reason we would remove a tree is if the tree is dead and it's a danger. And when I spoke a week or 2 weeks ago about getting a permit for this tree, I spoke to the company, and they told me to look at that I should get the permit, but and I spoke to them just now also, and on the vegetation removal permit, it says exemptions is for hazard situations. So I got a confirmation from them that the only reason they took it down was because it was a danger.
Yeah, but you've also removed other plants and you removed trees in the past that you still need to get the vegetation removal permit for those as well, because you never completed the first one.
Yeah,
So
this
what
is more
you've
than
done
one
in the
tree.
past,
And I can tell this is more than one tree because pine trees don't have palm fronds.
Right now was 2 trees that we took down, and that's what I got a confirmation from them.
That's the photos.
So,
that's just this time.
and that's a heck of a pile, and that's a lot of
No,
stuff.
they did trimming all of our trees of our whole property.
You need a permit.
What are you trying to say? There's more than 2 trees there?
I'm not sure how many trees are there, but there's also the palms and everything else. And before you remove trees and you, more than likely, you have a site plan that tells you exactly how many trees you need on the property and what they are and where they're located. So you need to obtain the vegetation removal permit, apply for it. If Cutler and Herring says differently, then you still have to abide by their recommendations. And before, I believe the last time you got the permit, they recommended that you plant some other trees as well, and that was never completed. So between this time and last time, you need to obtain another vegetation removal permit and follow through what they tell you that you need to do to get this clarified.
So
If the trees are dead and they're exposed hazards, do you need to get
There's a lot of green in this picture, and there's a bare spot here where plants used to be, which are no longer there.
that's
as
part
well,
of your
not
vegetation.
just the
It's
tree.
probably part of your site plan requirements. So you cannot bootstrap one dead tree or two dead trees into cleaning out other areas and the trees. You need the permit.
And there are, just so the record is clear, there are instances where a diseased or dangerous tree can be removed, but you have to have a letter from a certified arborist suggesting that it is diseased or dead or dangerous.
Now you're holding something in your hand. You obviously want to show it to someone, so why don't you show it to council so she can see whether or not this is an arborist letter showing it's a deceased tree. But what I see from the photographs is there's far more areas cleared than just one deceased tree.
No, this what I'm holding was the where it says if it was hazardous, you could
Well,
take
do you
down the
have a
trees.
letter from an arborist showing it was deceased?
I have an email from them that they took down 2 dead trees.
That's not. Are they arborists? Do we know?
Then the paperwork has to go through with the permit.
I know. You have to have it put together in the right format for the village for them to approve it or disapprove it. And an email from somebody may or may not be okay, but it also depends on what their qualifications are.
They're licensed with the city.
It doesn't matter whether they're licensed, it matters what their qualifications are. Are they a certified arborist? Because I have people who can come by and cut my trees that aren't arborists. They just chainsaw them down.
For his vegetation removal permit, they're going to want to see the site plan as well.
Yeah, and
because it's a commercial property, so you're going to have to find
you're gonna get into the process one way or another, and I think this is the stepping off point. So, what does the village want in terms of compliance dates?
The same, compliance by 2/24 or 3/9 or $25 a day fine. You can do 3/8 if you want. This one is going to take a little bit more for compliance, so if you can keep the 2/24, that'd be better.
Okay. So, you have to apply for and receive a vegetation removal permit by February 24th, or you will be here at the March 9th hearing or face a $25 a day fine if you don't. Now, as part of your permit submission package, if you get an arborist to say the tree was dead, that'll probably count for that tree. But as I said before, there are multiple areas on your site that appear to have been cleared, and you need to show through that arborist or landscape architect or someone similar that your property still meets the requirements of the original site plan landscaping requirement plan. Correct?
Correct.
And that's what you need to do.
And if you don't have the site plan, you can do a public records request to get the site plan.
All you do is say, Chapter 119, can I have a copy of my site plan and the landscaping plan?
Yeah.
And they will have to give it to you according to Florida statutes, and at most they can charge you a nominal photocopying charge. Correct?
Reasonable cost, yeah. This will be minimal paperwork, so it should be very small, if at all.
Okay.
You need to apply for a permit because you didn't fulfill your
I got that,
2020 permit, and you have recently cut down more trees.
Right.
Okay? 224, 39, and 25.
If the landscape, okay, so the landscaping company can work and say what he did, and they were dead, and whatever the city says.
Yeah, if he's a qualified person, he can do it. If he's qualified.
Right.
It just can't be a tree guy who's not a certified arborist or a landscape architect.
Yeah, the statute is very specific. They have to be certified. They have to be trained professionals to make the determination about the tree. So the issue you're going to have is that the tree is already gone. So hopefully the certified arborist witnessed the tree before they cut it down. But that'll all be done through the permit process.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we're going back to page 4,
Okay.
middle of the page.
Does this stay here?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll come get it. Leave it there. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
21-0955, 326 Las Palmas Street, Nelson, Soria.
Code section 622, 108.4, 14.2, and 12.4C. Replace windows and stucco work in a new door without a permit. Miscellaneous items and garbage can in view. Observe this violation on 10/22/21. Send out notice of violation on 10/27/21. Got it returned on 11/1/21. Send out notice of hearing on 11/24/21. And I got that back on 12/13/21. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, pictures. And Exhibit 5, AS400 permit information.
Okay. Please state your name for the record.
Nelson Soria.
Thank you, Mr. Soria. And do you have any objection to their documentation?
No.
Okay, admitted without objection. I see a electrical permit for 2021. Has nothing to do with any of this?
No.
It's electric only.
Okay. So they're saying that you replaced some windows and did some stucco work in a new door and you need to get it permitted. And they want you to have this all done by
224 or the 3/9 hearing, fine assessment hearing, a $25 day fine.
all right. So they want to have this permitted and the permit issued by the end of February.
That's
are
fine.
you in the process? What are you doing here?
Yeah, so I submitted the application online, and as I was telling the lady there, it said that I would receive an email. I didn't receive anything. I called today, and I don't know who spoke with, but they told me that there's a second email that comes from the city. It's a different address. So I looked it up, and it was on my spam folder, and there it says, yeah, you have to submit this and upload this and that. But I thought it was just you submit an application, and then I really don't know what the process was. So, but I'm in the process of doing that, and I don't know if someone has access to that, and they can see that I've made the application on 11/30. I believe it was November 30th.
What was the one that you submitted today?
I just wanted to, because I didn't see anything, and I was like, okay, so do I submit something for the fence, for the trash can?
Yeah, because there's
But you see the pending ones from 11:30 though.
I see 4 of them in here.
There you go. Okay, so
There's 3 of them that were on 11/23.
11/23. I'm sorry. Yeah.
None of those 3 have moved forward though.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying, because when you submit an application, you don't get the email right away, and you get an email from a different, I guess a different, I don't know what it's called, a different website or something. So it's not Royal Palm Beach. It's
from
Core
Project Docs.
Logic or
It's
something.
the permitting software, whatever it's
The
called.
issue, that's not the issue though. You haven't uploaded any documents.
Well, no, the problem he has right now is
I didn't
he
know
had
that I
Royal
had
Palm
to.
Beach in his contacts, and he was waiting for a response from Royal Palm Beach. He got a
But the
response back from your vendor, and
Right,
it went into
whoever
his
the vendor
spam
is.
file, and he didn't realize it went into his spam file until he looked today, and that's why he's like scrambling to get stuff in now.
When I submitted that application today, and I didn't see anything. So I looked on my mailbox and on my inbox, and I didn't see anything. So I didn't know what the process was. So I called. I don't know who I spoke with. I mean,
It's okay.
you don't
Because
remember me.
this
But they
is
said
the
it's
point
coming
in
from a
time where
different. It's coming from a different server. I think
But
it was.
What I'm telling you though is you wouldn't have gotten an email because you didn't even get that far in your process.
But I did get that email after I spoke with somebody. The email says, "Submit your." I'll tell you what it says. Is it to my? Oh, so it's from do not reply from Project Docs. So the email is here. So I didn't know that Project Docs was it wasn't Royal Palm Beach. It was Project Docs, and it says right here,
he's
upload your
saying that there was an
documentation.
email from your vendor, Project Docs.
What does it say?
Yeah, what does the email say?
It says upload and submit task assignment. Welcome to the electronic plan review system. This invitation regarding 326 Las Palmas. Click the project access link below. Enter your user login and everything. So it tells me what to do
Yeah, you
from
gotta
there that I
upload
did that today.
documents. So you don't have any documents in there.
Well,
Right,
and
right.
again, because I didn't know that this was coming from a different vendor, not the city of Royal Palm
Okay.
Beach. I'm not
No,
saying
so-
that I.
All right, but typically when you apply for the permit, you upload your documents when you apply for a permit.
It's one
no.
of the first steps
Yeah,
of the process.
when you go to the first part and you click submit, it says you'll receive an email. If we
Well,
go,
it doesn't matter. We'll stop right here because we're
I
just
would
going to
have
get.
just skipped one.
You
one
just need
step.
to go get your
By
documents
the
uploaded,
24th. Yeah.
and you need to get it done fairly fast so you can get approved by the 24th of February, so we don't have to show up on the 9th of March. That's right.
Yeah. So if I start the process, because I heard some people, and I don't know how long it takes. If I start the process either tomorrow, the day after, does it take longer? I mean, does it?
It's going to take all that time to do it because, as you've seen from other people, it'll get kicked back if you don't have the right stuff.
Right. Exactly. I just want to make sure I have everything, and
So, but listen, your best bet if you don't understand what's happening with this is to call the department.
I'm
or
going
come
there
in.
tomorrow. I
You've
didn't know.
applied 4 times for the same permit.
Right.
You're not doing well if you're applying.
And,
No,
full-time.
exactly.
And you're
And-
not uploading anything.
No. And what I'll do is I'll go there tomorrow, and they can walk me
Right.
through it, and or if I have to bring the
Because
stuff
many
out.
people come in, they create their account, they start their permit, they upload all their documents, and then they hit submit.
Okay.
And everything goes in for review.
Perfect. Yeah.
So,
All right, 224-3925 is granted. So you're-
224. Got it.
Yeah,
Is
so-
this for me?
And as
or-
long as you're diligently working on this stuff,
You can
as
have
you
it if
see,
you
I
want
bump
it.
it for people.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep your eye on your spam because you know what it should be in your email now.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. And again, this is what I got.
Yeah. Keep your eye on it. You'll get email. It's very email friendly.
Okay. Next.
I believe we're going to find mitigations.
Oh,
Page 5 at the bottom, 19-1448, 225 Riverbuff Lane, Anthony L. and Deshaun M. Woods. That's not him. Dina?
all right, sir. Please state your name for the record.
My name is Deshaun Woods, and that's
Okay.
Dishawn.
Gotcha. Well, you're on the agenda, and they
Oh.
actually spelled your name right, so we're good. Okay, this is the part of the program where you get to go first. There was an order entered in 2019 or so saying that you had a garbage can in public view and a fine started to run, and I guess it hasn't stopped until.
We can get the exhibits just really quickly, Special Magistrate.
Okay.
Exhibit 1, fine mitigation request. Exhibit 2, order assessing fine. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
Okay. So, how much is the fine?
The fine amount is $17,325.
So, Woods, why should the fine be reduced?
Huh?
Said, why should the fine be reduced?
I wasn't notified of it.
You were notified of a violation hearing, or I wouldn't have signed the violation order. You were notified of the order assessing fine, or I wouldn't have signed the order assessing fine. You would have been served with and posted all of these documents. So why do you say you didn't know?
My tenant.
Your tenant. Oh, okay. So your tenant didn't tell you. And your tenant didn't put away the garbage can for 2 years and racked up a $17,000 fine. So why should the fine be reduced?
It's something my grandmother left us, and it has become a financial burden on us, and unfortunately now, because of all the financial burdens, we are now trying to get rid of get rid of my grandmother's property. I mean, back on October 19th, I received a text message from the tenant, Lauren Machado, who's here, to confirm, saying that she had received a notification from the city of Royal Palm Beach about the garbage can that she already put inside. I texted her back a copy of the notice. She replied and told me there's no fines. I misplaced the notification. I'm sorry. I can't find it. At the time, I had no idea that the letter was addressed to me or my brother, Anthony. And since the tenant replied that the garbage was put inside the garage, I had no reason to believe there was a further issue. And then in November of last year, me and my brother decided that we had to sell the property. And during the title search, they found that there was this lien for the trash can. And then immediately the next day that I received that there was a lien issue, I went out, I checked the property and made sure that the property had the trash can inside the garage, and it did. I called the city back requesting that there be a reinspection done, and I didn't understand like what the process was, because what I ended up doing was sending, I guess, the letter via certified mail to City of Royal Palm, or is this the Village of Royal Palm?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So Royal Palm, and then I had it signed and signed, certified by a L. Phosphord. And when I requested the reinspection and then I sent this letter, I thought I could come to the hearing the second Wednesday of every month, which I tried showing up on December 8th, and I was turned down because I
Well,
didn't.
That part doesn't matter, sir, because your fine stopped running in, I think, in November. So you at least got that part done properly. Who's at 11447 Blue Violet Lane?
That's my brother.
Okay, well, is that where the notices got mailed?
No.
Yeah.
This final affidavit was mailed there. The other ones were mailed to the actual property address where my tenant signed for it.
Okay, well, that's my question. So, because I show the owner information, at least on the latest PABA thing, as the Blue Violet Lane address, but the other ones went to the...
Yeah, you would have found service at all those hearings. But
I know, I would have. I'm just curious. I would have had a bigger issue if there were... Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I just want to know. So this was the silver... So he's correct. It was sent to the tenant.
Correct.
But that's basically kind of his fault for not changing the mailing address from your grandmother's to yours.
But that's the thing. I did file with the state
okay.
tax.
The county tax collector would be it. All right. What do you suggest the fine amount be reduced to?
Well, I would have liked it waived, but I see that you guys aren't going to be willing to waive it, so.
Okay, well, let me stop here. What's the village's response to the fine mitigation request?
We wouldn't object to reduction. Our number is $3,883.39 payable by April 8th.
So they said they'll take it down to 3883.39. What do you say?
I don't have.
Well,
I mean,
if you have that, if you're selling the property,
and that's the issue. I can't have, no one's
well,
gonna,
you can sell the property if you have an order mitigating the fine and the payment date. Is that right?
Typically,
Counselor?
I mean, I can't speak to who they're selling it to or their title or any of them, but typically that is sufficient. You have a
Yeah,
mitigation
normally
order.
if you have this order that says you have to pay it by April 8th and you close before April 8th, the title company will pay it off for you.
okay,
So, that's how the process is going to go.
okay. So how do I
Now
get
you,
that order?
well, I will sign that order when they draft it for me this week or next week. And then you'll be able to take that along to your seller or your real estate people or whatever.
Okay,
And you're just going to understand that you're going to get $3,883 less
less.
because you had a fine. But it's a lot better than getting $17,325 less
Right.
because they do have costs associated with this and they want to recover those. So I'll reduce the fine to $38.83.39 payable by,
April 8th.
let's make it April 28th. That gives them more time to close.
Thank you.
So if you're going to try to sell it, you have your break right now. If you don't, you're going to want to pay this off because you only get one fine mitigation in the village, I hear.
Correct.
And if this is not paid off by April 28th, it'll go back to the 17,000. So if you get it done beforehand and sell it, that's great. But if you're staring down the barrel of April or 4/28 and you haven't paid it off, find a way to pay it off and then
Okay.
sell it. Okay? That's just practical advice. All right.
And
3883.39 reduction is granted.
Thank you.
do I get anything here?
No, you'll get something in the mail sometime middle of next week or a little later. I usually
You
sign
can
these.
also come in and pick it up if you'd like.
Okay,
Probably
perfect.
Tuesday or
I usually
Wednesday.
sign these things on Monday.
Tuesday or Wednesday, you should be able to pick it up.
Okay.
Okay, we don't have holidays. That's the week from Monday, right?
Actually is, no, Monday is a holiday.
Monday's a holiday? Oh, see, I'm more on top of it than they are.
Probably
Come
Wednesday.
Yeah.
So Wednesday. So I'll either sign it Friday or Tuesday, most likely Tuesday. Well, I don't know. This is a small docket, right? Are you looking at Friday or Tuesday? Just for my
We're shooting for Friday. We'll let you know if that changes.
Okay. So you'll be able to, by say the end of next week, be able to pick up a copy of this order.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank
Thank you.
Mr. Woods.
Thank you, sir.
All right, the
Next
next one is
20-0563-196 Cordoba Circle, Michael J. and Israel Stovall Huggins.
well, good news.
I'd like
is
to
it's
enter
gonna
the
be
following
smaller.
documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, fine mitigation request. Exhibit 2, order assessing fine. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance. I don't have a copy of this.
We don't need it.
Okay. What is the amount of the fine?
$1,725.
Well, the good news is this is at least a smaller one. Your name, sir?
My name is Michael Huggins, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Huggins. Why should the fine be reduced?
Sir, well, first I want to apologize to the court for not being here. And I'll tell you the truth, I forgot. I was here the day before. I knew I was supposed to show up to court to see you, Your Honor, and I forgot. That's the truth. I didn't remember until the next day, and then I called the village to let them know that I missed the hearing. So that is the truth. I forgot to show up to the hearing, and I apologize to you for that. The village ladies were very helpful to me through the whole process. They were there all the time. I saw them several times, and all the ladies were very, very helpful to me. It was really my fault that I forgot. I am a veteran, and that was a difficult week for me, military-wise, but I did forget. No excuses about that, Your Honor. And That's the only reason I have for you to ask you to just have little sympathy on me.
Okay. And what's the village's position?
We would not oppose reduction. Our number is $758.13 by April 8th.
All right. Are you able to pay a $500 fine on this case?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Thank you.
500 by 48.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Ladies, thank you again.
Thank you.
very much.
Take care.
Thank you. Happy New Year. See, they should all come in and compliment you.
I'm sorry?
They should all come in and compliment you. It works.
Ready to continue?
Yeah. Where are we on now?
I'm sorry?
I said, what are we on now? Are we back to our regular scheduled programming on
We are,
page
sir,
one,
yes.
Right.
number
Page-
one?
Page one.
Page one, number two.
Well, hold on. 21-0366 is being pulled.
Oh, well, number three,
21-0379 is being pulled.
number four.
21-0447 106 Hemingway Court, McCormick Residential Trust, and Malou Benoit trustee.
Like to enter the following into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, fine assessment and notice of hearing and affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification of ownership. Exhibit 4, public work order.
Okay, so you served it by posting it. You mailed it to them.
sorry. No, it was an abatement.
There seems to be some sort of weird time warp in this property, and they just don't mow.
Yes, so your previous order authorized abatement. The village went out and abated, so now we're asking for a fine assessment, one-time abatement of $286, which is $206 administrative and $80 for the mowing.
And your motion for $286 is granted, and I'm sure I'll see this again in a couple of months.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Next is on page 2, 21-0669 is being pulled. 21-0332 is being pulled. 21-0542. Oh, I'm sorry, that one's being pulled as well. 21-0645 244 La Mancha Avenue, Diana Y. and Jeffrey Valentin.
Oh, good. See, when I used to sit
Oh, we
next to
missed
Hunter,
11440.
I would guess car or truck.
Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped one. Going back up to the third one down, 21-0669, 11440 Okeechobee Boulevard, CS Property Holdings, LLC.
Okay, we'll do that one.
I would like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification of ownership. And Exhibit 3, pictures
Okay.
of actual service. I met him on the property, and I actually spoke to him on Monday.
Now, what property is this?
This is the two-story professional plaza
On Okeechobee?
on Okeechobee.
The white building?
Uh,
It's light-colored building?
it's light. Yeah, it's kind of like
Parking in
a
the back?
khaki kind of color.
Yeah, there's like an old classmate of mine, I think, who has a...
Dental's
practicing
in there.
Yeah, okay.
It's next door to, I think,
Yeah,
Congress
there's
Auto
some lawyers
Parts.
and stuff. Okay. So, this is what? Is this file?
So,
this is
yeah,
a
you
fine?
can see the tree still in the parking lot here.
Oh,
There's a dead tree. There's,
just resting.
he still has not cut the hedges to meet the clear site. And then he has a dead palm. He has other vegetation that's missing, which will all be caught in the vegetation removal permit. But,
Gotcha. So the dead palm next to the big old concrete power line.
yeah.
It
And
probably
then he
wasn't a
has
happy
this
palm
tree that's
anyway.
dead as well.
I like that one. That has a lot of character to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
All right. What do you want?
This has been out of compliance for 16 days, so we're asking for a fine of $400 and continuing.
For what?
$400 and continuing.
400 and continue.
Yes, sorry, sir.
I thought it was going to be like 450 or something.
No,
Like
400.
400 plus continuing is granted.
Thank you. As I said, 21-0332 is pulled. 21-0542 is pulled. 21-0645 244 La Mancha Avenue, Diana Y. and Jeffrey Valentin.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Fine green card equals service, but you're going to tell me all
Sections
about it.
2318B prohibited Like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
Okay, you have service fee assigned green card. What's the prohibited vehicle?
It's the trailer in the back there, and now that you got a boat back there too.
I will.
Correct. Sorry.
So, what am I looking at for? The trailer or the boat? Because I think the trailer should be bad, but the boat may be good.
The trailer's not there on that date, but it is on the other date. The black thing that you can just barely see above the fence,
Mm-hmm.
and then the boat beyond that.
The boat's further back with the canopy, I take it? Or is that something else? All right, so
That's
what's
the
wrong with
top
the
of it.
what's wrong with the trailer?
It's prohibited. It's a
Why?
car hauling trailer. It's
Okay.
too large.
Okay, the trailer's too big. Thank you.
Yes.
And what's wrong with the boat? It's too far
It's
back.
in the backyard.
So it should be boat up closer and trailer gone.
It has to fit within the side of the house, or the boat can be on the driveway. It
Yeah,
cannot
but
be
the
in the
boat has to be
backyard.
closer and the trailer needs to be gone, and then
Yeah,
it'll
the
be
trailer
fine.
needs to be gone.
In case someone's actually watching on TV, who knows? All right, so when would you like the actions remediated?
This has been out of compliance for 13 days, so a fine of $325 and continuing.
325 plus continuing is granted.
Thank you.
All right, page 3.
21-0814, 121 Raven Court, Megarline F. Edwards Estate.
Like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, previous order finding violation. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
Okay, let me see which one that is. 542? No? 2814. Yeah, I found it. Okay. You have a COVID signed green card. You have a November 15th order. And your mailing address is lovely. So what do you want with this one?
Again, it's been out for 13 days, so $325 fine
325
and
plus
continuing.
is granted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Violation hearings 21-0656, 133 Ponce de Leon Street, Tricia A. and Vincent Tinarella.
Code sections 1557, 06190, A135, and D 15132, 124C. Grass and weeds exceed height allowed. Driveway and sidewalk are stained. Planted areas are overgrown. Garbage can in public view. This was observed on 8/6/21. Notice of violation was mailed out on 8/11/21 and posted to the property. Notice of hearing was mailed out on 11/24/21, posted to the property as well. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, pictures.
All right, is that the only picture you have?
No, there's more.
Okay, keep going. Trying to remember which house this is. All right. All right, so I see the high grass and weeds around the palm and the swale.
Right. They did mow some of the yard, but the planting areas, it's all still high around the house. Driveway and sidewalk need to be cleaned. Garbage cans need to be screened.
Okay.
And the grass needs to be trimmed around all the other items.
We're up to a quinella or something more than that.
Pardon me?
Well, trifecta is 3, 4 is like,
Yeah.
I think a 5 is the quinella. I think you're
What
up to
we're
about
going
5 of them. All right, when do you want this remediated by?
Compliance by 127 or the 2/9 fine assessment hearing or $25 day fine.
Granted.
Thank you.
And I missed the junior at the end of his name when I read it into the record.
Oh, okay.
Next is 21-0876, 125 Ider Court, Stevenson J. Situde and Mona Talent.
Code section 06190, A135, 622, 108.4. Sidewalk and driveway are stained. Paper walkway without a permit. Observe this violation on 10/1/21. Sent out notice of violation on 10/5/21. Received it on 10/12/21. Sent out notice of hearing on 11/16/21. Received that on 11/24/21. Like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, picture. Exhibit 5, AS400 permit information.
I can't find it.
Can't you find?
The packet.
The packet. So let me borrow yours for a second. It'll be the easiest way to
Have another one.
do this. This way I can whip through it quickly, and you have a COVID signed green card for 125 Ida Court. Notice of hearing. Gotcha. Okay. And papers without a permit. Okay, this is the AS 400. It's in plan check.
It's in plan check, yes.
So are you going to give them any time to go through it, or is this?
Yes,
we
so 06190A135, which is the sidewalk and driveway overstaying, that's finding of fact.
Okay.
And on the other section, which is what you just asked about, compliance by 224 or 39 or $25 a day fine.
All right, so 06190A135 is a finding of fact.
Correct.
622-108.4 is compliance by 224 or appear at 39 or a $25 a day fine, correct?
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank
Next
you.
is 21-0888, 114 Toledo. This should be Toledo Street, I think. Junior and Kingsley Gordon.
Code sections 15132, 1540, Palms and Swell without right-of-way permit. This was observed on 10/5/21. Sent out notice of violation on 10/7/21. Got USPS tracking on that. Sent out notice of hearing on 11/16/21. Got tracking confirmation with that. I'd like to, Exhibit 3 is verification ownership. Exhibit 4 is pictures. And Exhibit 5 is 400 permit information. I'd like to enter those documents into evidence.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
that
they are
one's
moved
done.
into evidence. I haven't seen a track and confirm in a little while. It's out of state, so you can prove they got them, which is wonderful and service. All right, Palms and Swell without a right-of-way permit, is that what we're dealing with?
That's what we're doing.
Is that the new baby?
Yeah, both the baby and the other baby. There's two of them. There's
Oh,
an
two little
itty
babies.
bitty one.
Oh, and because the big ones need company. They're looking lonely,
Yep.
and they're too far apart. Okay, 22439,
Yes, $25 a day.
granted.
Thank you.
21-0927 is being pulled. 21-0952 on page 4. Third one down, 66 Seminole Court West, Andreas Bierman.
Code section 622-105.5. Permit for a hot water heater is expired. This was observed on 10/21/21. Sent out notice of violation on 10/22/21. Posted that to the property. Sent out notice of hearing on 12/9/21. I got a signed green card on 12/11/21. Like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, AS 400 permit information.
10584 Oak Meadow Lane. Okay. You have service. What would you like?
Compliance by 224 or 39 fine hearing or $25 a day fine.
Granted.
Thank you.
21-0954 is being pulled. 21-0977, 126 Sparrow Drive, 13A, Bernadetta Fergus.
Code section 622-105.5, permit for mechanical work is expired. This was observed on 10/25/21. Sent out notice of violation on 10/27/21, and I got that back on 11/4/21. Sent out notice of hearing on 11/18/21 and posted that to the property. I'd like to enter those following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, AS 400 permit information.
You got a 125 Sunflower, but I don't seem to have a 126
We'll bring it to you.
Sparrow.
I got more.
You got more. We got more.
Got more.
All right, so.
And they're not over there to get one, so.
All right, so you have an affidavit of service, so you have service. And 449 Knollwood Court, that's the right address. And all you can do is try to get them to pay attention. All right, so
Again, compliance by
224-3925?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
What a good guess.
21-0997, 301 East Saratoga Boulevard, Saratoga Lake at Royal Palm Beach Association, Inc.
Code Section 622-105.5, permit for repairs is expired. This was observed on 10/25/21, sent out notice of violation on 10/27/21, and it was delivered on 10/29/21, sent out notice of hearing on 11/2/21, and have that posted. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, USPS tracking. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information.
She's gonna get her exercise. I need that one too.
You don't have that one either?
No,
They must be
unless
all
I'm
messed
just
up, though. Something.
unless I'm
Like-
just confused here, which I could be.
That's all right. I'll just keep sending
Oh
them
no,
over.
this is. Oh, I do have this one. Yay!
Yep, I have
No,
two.
it's residential first service in Wellington. Go past that one. Okay. USPS tracking confirms. Give you service as to the affidavit of posting. Saratoga Lakes at Royal Palm Beach Association Inc. 22439.
Yes, sir.
Please.
25.
Granted.
Thank you.
21-1014, 138 Park Road North, Felipe Girardino.
Code Section 06190A13, the bottom portion of the driveway is stained or the
Oh, I
paint
might
is
have these.
faded. Observed this
I'll take it.
violation on 11/3/21.
Maybe it's
Sent
not.
out a notice of violation on 11/5/21. They signed for it on 11/8/21. Sent out a notice of hearing. Oh, I don't have service on this one.
All right, I think I'm at the point where I'm actually back to the good stuff. All right, I have Philip Gardino. We have a signed green card in the wrong spot, but it's signed.
Yeah.
We need to pull that one. Sorry.
Oh, never mind.
Sorry about that.
21-1014 is being pulled. 21-1054, 252 La Mancha Avenue, Sunshine Builders Group, LLC.
Code Section 622-108.4, the hot water heater change. They changed out the hot water heater, stucco work, and garage altar are closed in, all without a permit. This was observed on 11/17/21, sent out notice of violation. On 11/17/21, got that green card, and I sent out the notice of hearing at the same time with that. Got that back on 11/24/21. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4, AS400 permit information.
So bought in August of 21 for 320 by Sunshine. I assume it's a flip.
They said they were coming, but then they called and said they had COVID.
Okay, so you have service via signed green card. They seem to be doing lots of work, but
Yes.
you would think a Sunshine Builders Group LLC would know something about a word name permit. Okay,
Compliance by 224 or the 39 fine hearing or $25 day fine.
granted.
Thank you.
21-1061 confidential record, Tad J. Fuller.
Code Sections 5.5, 510, and 2657. Farm animals in a structure without a permit. This was observed on 9/27/21.
I'm down.
Sent out notice of
Got the last
violation
few.
on 10/1/21. And I spoke with the owner and got confirmation email, and as well as notice of the hearing was mailed out on 11/19/21. Again, I got confirmation from an email actual service with that. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation. Exhibit 2, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3, verification ownership. Exhibit 4, email confirmation. Exhibit 5, AS400 permit information. And this gentleman was also going to be here tonight, but he's under quarantine because of COVID.
Okay, so he's really close, but he's not quite into the acreage yet.
Yeah, not quite.
So no chickies in Royal Palm, I take it.
He is, yeah. And he also is going through the village's reasonable accommodation process, so we're asking for a compliance date, which should give him enough time to get through that process. We're asking for, again, 224 or 39 and set that 39 for status/fine assessment to ensure that he's through the process, or a $25 day fine.
Okay.
Because there are two issues. The farm animals is what he's doing the reasonable accommodation for. The permit will still be an issue.
Okay. Critters.
Thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
21-1062-11845 Balsam Drive, Juana M. Machado, and Orlando Pease.
Code section 06190A1, 3, and 5. Sidewalk and driveway are stained and the soffit is in disrepair. They sent out this was observed on 11/18/21. They sent out a notice of violation, notice of hearing on 11/19/21 and posted it to the property. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures.
He's got them, I think.
You have them?
You have that one, sir?
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I don't know.
And that shows
Sidewalks
the
are
soffit.
lovely. Okay. I think Juana's father wanted a son.
Pardon?
Juana. It's like, what is it? Paula.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so we have service. What would you like here?
Compliance by 127 or the 2-9 fine assessment hearing or $25 day fine.
Granted.
Thank you.
Are we done?
One more.
Oh,
One more.
One more. I got one down.
21
Oh, the bottom one. Another balsam.
21-1088-11797 Dahlia Drive, RBV Rentals LLC.
Code sections 1557, 06190A135, and 942. High grass and weeds. Sidewalk and driveway are stained. Fence was in disrepair. I observed this violation on 12/6/21. Sent out notice of violation, notice of hearing on 12/9/21, and it's posted to the property. I'd like to enter the following documents into evidence. Exhibit 1, notice of violation, notice of hearing, affidavit of service. Exhibit 2, verification ownership. Exhibit 3, pictures. Exhibit 4, affidavit of compliance.
Oh, I was just going to ask if that trailer was permitted too.
No, it was after the fact, after I already wrote the violation, but it's gone now as well.
Okay, so is this the finding of fact?
Finding
or-
of fact, yes, sir.
Please.
It is and it's granted.
Thank you.
Anything further?
No, sir.
Thank goodness.
Right on time.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you. No meeting minutes to sign or anything? Okay, so I'll sign them when I get to sign everything else. All right, we are done.